Hey guys, Yang here. As I said in my last deck video, I brought trap tricks today. All deck profiles I make, I personally use them at a tournament, just pointing that out. So I do have some knowledge of these decks I'm making. Trap tricks is one of my favorites since it literally has trap in its name, and purple cards are my favorite type of cards. I've made this build as best to my abilities to fight today's meta. It's probably still not good enough to compete. Still very fun to pilot nonetheless. Let's get into it. We got 3 Murmello. Searches a trap hole card on summon, one of the best normal summons in the deck. 3 Mantis. Searches a trap tricks monster, the second best normal summon in the deck. Searches a normal summon, when you normal summon, searches a trap tricks monster. And it has a quick effect of bouncing back a back row to trigger Sarah's effect to set a trap hole card from deck. And also trap tricks Murmello, when it's special summon, it can pop a spell a trap card your opponent controls. They all have 2 effects. Yeah. And then Vesiculo, I play 2 of her. She's an extender, and in the graveyard, if we control no back row, we can banish her to set a trap hole card in the graveyard and reuse it. Then we have 2 Dionea. Dionea on summon brings back one of the trap tricks from the graveyard, and it doesn't negate its effects, don't forget that. So if it brings back a Murmello will pop something. And if this card is special summon, it can set one of your trap hole cards from the graveyard so you can reuse it. They all have some effect where they're normal summon and special summon. Then we have 3 Parallel Exceeds. Exceed is a wonderful card that speeds up your Exceed summoning. Mainly we'll want to make Rafflesia. Yeah, and then it's also great for link climbing too, if we see it mid-game. And then, of course, hand traps. Every deck should have hand traps, especially Ash Blossom. And then, probably the second best hand trap in my opinion. We got the 3 Ghost Rabbits, Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit, Ghost Rabbit, well, I don't know how to say that. And then, that's it for the monsters. Spells, we don't play many. We play 3 Pot of Prosperity to dig for the key cards in our deck. Then 1 Double or Nothing. This card is like iffy, but you know, our deck really struggles to put out the big damage, so we play the Double or Nothing to make up for it. And we play 3 Torrential Tribute. All of our trap tricks extra deck monsters are unaffected by trap effects, so we are immune to this card most likely. Then we have 3 Shade Brigadines. This is the best trap card you can have in your opening hand. You have this along with a Trap Tricks monster. That's your combo wombo. You end on Sarah. You end on Rafflesia, and then you have traps too. Then we have the whole trap hole cards now. We have 2 Gravedigger's Trap Hole, 1 Floodgate Trap Hole, and 1 Chain Hole. So I want to play 4 because we go through them really fast. Since Murmello searches 1, Sarah sets 1, and then I wanted to play the 4th one, and I was debating whether to play Nightmare or Chain Hole. Since Nightmare is all majority of the time you want this going first, but we're not going to guarantee to go first every time. So we play Chain Hole. Chain Hole is like a Solemn Strike. When they activate the monster effect, chaining to one of our trap cards, we can activate Chain Hole to blink that effect. So Chain Hole, basically, if we go second, this is one of the ways to negate a monster negate on the board. Then we have 2 Needle Sealing. I tech Needle Sealing because majority of the decks right now is like comboing with Hauka Fibrax, and always have like 3 to 4 monsters on board. And we have Sarah and Rafflesia, which is unaffected by trap effects. So this is like your extra copy of Torrential Bullwipe. And next we got 2 Ice Dragons Prison. I mean, this could be something else, but I just really like Ice Dragon Prison for versatility. And then we have 3 Imperms as the hand traps. Nothing much to say there. And then we have the extra deck monsters now. We have 3 Sarahs. Yeah, she's not cheap, but you need at least 2. But since I have 3 somehow, and we're playing 3, you run through 2 really quick. So the third one is just nice to have. We got 1 Rafflesia. You only need 1, because this gives you protection from Sarah and your other Trap Tricks monsters. They cannot be targeted or destroyed by battle when she's on the field. And we got 1 Elomeris. Elomeris is nice because I don't really use her to special summon Detaching 2. If I make her, I usually either have a Torrential Tribute set or Ice Dragon's Prison set. You can steal one of their monsters when you destroy them or remove them from the field. So if you Ice Dragon's Prison while this guy is on the field, if you banish one of their monsters, you can detach 1 material and then bring that monster back. Same with Torrential or Needle Sealing. If you destroy one of their monsters, you can literally just detach 1 material and steal one of their monsters. And this card, Starlight Rare, is just beautiful. Got the Utopia package, the 39, double, and then Lightning. Basically, we make double first, detach to search for double, nothing, and then put Utopia over it. So that's 10,000 damage there. 10,000 attack monster. So got Time Thief Redoer. There's a lot of XC monsters. I love XCs. XC is like my favorite type of extra deck monster. Time Thief Redoer, because we can make him with the Shade Brigandine to have a trap material. Dweller is a attack card. You can have this as any other card. Baguska. Then we got Zeus. Then we'll play some Link monster, Link Spider. In an odd scenario where your hand is just Parallel Exceed and Shade Brigandine, you can just use Shade Brigandine to make this and trigger off the Parallel Exceed. And Nightmare Unicorn and Access Code. So that wraps it up. I did not make a side deck for this, so I apologize. So hope you guys enjoyed this Trap Tricks video. If you guys see anything wrong with it, please comment down below. I always read it and I always try to get better at my videos. And also next week, I am working on a Magical Musketeer deck, or Magical Musket deck, whatever you called it. And look forward to that next week. And don't forget to like and subscribe the video, guys. That helps out a ton. And we're past the 100 mark. Thank you for sticking around. Take care.